collective. I'm sorry, I was looking for my crystal. I can't find it, but that's okay. I found this one. Oh, I love you. Hello, collective. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Patience with Spirit here. Your psychic intuitive host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. And here on YouTube, we do collective detective reads, where we develop our psychic gift through the help of our very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I love you, collective. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes. I can't even believe that I'm being so well received. I'm just here to do God's work. I'm just an oracle number 36 of the Divine High Order. It just means that I have done the work to clear my field. So I am as much as a match frequentially to God as possible. And so because of that, I'm able to receive guidance from them, and they're teaching me how to learn their language, which is beautiful language. I actually feel like I speak this language better than I speak whatever language I'm speaking. English. I could not think of the word. So thank you so much for tuning in. So Spirit wanted me to get a message out, and they kept saying the word, this is the words they said, and I was like, please elaborate further, and I got some things, so I'm starting to build a case here, but I got, they kept saying doppelganger, court, and unexpected income. Doppelganger or a copycat, same thing, unexpected income in court. So something that happened in court, I don't know. I mean, why would a doppelganger go to court? So I don't know. We're gonna find out though. So they gave me doppelganger, unexpected income in court. Okay, so then I said, please show me something in here that will guide me, and I looked at page 80 and 81, and I looked at the top here, and it says, Mary entered the house of Zechariah and greeted Elizabeth. And then that was it, and I was like, okay, well, I needed more than that. And then I was drawn over here on page 80, and it says, look upon Mary, my beloved, how when Gabriel entered into her, and she spoke with him words of inquiry, how shall things be? So Mary and Gabriel could have possibly had relations, and they're pillow talking, and she's like, how shall things be? How do you, she's asking Gabriel how, she's basically his handmaiden or whatever. She wants to help him do something. She's asking him for guidance. And the minister of the Spirit gave reply to Mary and said, it's easy for God. All things are simple for him. So Gabriel must be some kind of minister of the Spirit, or claims to be of God, or says that they are someone of authority, of spiritual authority. And Mary believes them. Mary's in bed with them, or she's at least really close to him. It says Gabriel entered into her, and then and she spoke with him words of inquiry, how shall things be? So they're pillow talking. It's easy for God, all things are simple for him, which is true. How she held it true when she heard and said, behold, his handmaid am I. So when he said it's easy for God, all things are simple, she was excited that he talked about God, I guess. And she was like, oh, I'm also his handmaiden, or she wanted to become Gabriel's handmaiden, I don't know yet. Therefore he came down in a manner he knows. He came down in a way that he knows. He stirred and came in a way that pleased him. He entered and dwelt in her without her perceiving. She received him, suffering nothing. So basically he may have drugged her or something and had sex with her while she was sleeping, but she received him and didn't suffer anything because she was sleeping. He was like a womb, and he was in her womb like a babe. Yet the whole world was full of him. So a womb is also could be the world. So he basically nutted inside of her. We're all grown-ups here, okay? No need to fret. He nutted inside of her or ejaculated, and of his love he came down to renew. The image of Adam had grown old. So I think that she's older than him. I think when I don't know, like maybe when she woke up, something about his love came down to renew. Oh, maybe she's older than him and she was told that because he's a minister of God, if he has sex with her and, you know, ejaculates inside of her, that it's some kind of like um, fountain of youth, that she would become from old to young. Isn't that crazy? And then, so I was like, ta-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da. And then, and then I drew a word, confirmation of the horn, um, credulous, too trusting, gullible. Although some 4-year-olds believe in the tooth fairy, only the most credulous 9-year-olds also believe in her. Naive, susceptible, trusting. I think whoever's the younger person in this scenario was too trusting and gullible to maybe an older woman who may have, I don't know yet. I don't know if she was drugged or he was drugged. I don't think a man could have sex if he was drugged, right? Because he needs some kind of like mental function to bring the blood to his nether region. So I think maybe she was drugged or something. I don't know, but one of these people was too trusting, too gullible about something with court, a doppelganger, unexpected income, and God. Okay, someone's proclaiming to be someone of God, but I don't know at what level or to what capacity yet. Okay, then the next word I got was craven, which sounds like raven. Craven, lacking courage. The craven lion cringed in the corner of his cage, terrified of the mouse. Oh, see? There's someone who, so, it says him, but it could be Mary or Gabriel, I don't know. And this won't be it doesn't have to be their exact names, but it's going to be I think it's like I don't think it's a boy, but definitely younger than the woman, and he lacked courage to stand up for himself. He was spineless and timid against the lion. So I don't know which one's which. Yeah, I don't know which one's which. An intimate group of persons with a similar purpose, coiterie, coterie. Angel invited coterie to fellow stamp enthusiasts to stamp trading party, a clique, a set. So this is a group of people that I believe are following someone who's claiming to be some kind of messiah or spiritual guru or leader or something. It's an intimate group of persons with a similar purpose, and this says angel on it, which that confirmation. Okay, so a naive, trusting group, lacking courage against a mice against a lion, set out to pamper and treat themselves with great care. Because I have Cosset. To pamper, to treat with great care. Marta just loves to cosset her first and only grandchild. Cater, cuddle, dandle, fondle. Oh, God. Another confirmation. I told you this person was younger. Someone's younger than somebody, and somebody who's older is taking advantage of a younger person's naivety. They've set up some kind of intimate group or persons with a similar purpose, and someone's too afraid to stand up to someone who's this leader, they're spineless, faint-hearted, and timid, lacking courage, and I have to pamper, to treat with care. So this could go two ways. Either, you have to take it as it resonates. It could just be both. It feels like both. This group of people may have came across unexpected income, and in order to make something happen, because too trusting or gullible implies that somebody is lying about something. And the only reason you lie about something is to manipulate things to go your way, right? So I think it has to do with money, because it's unexpected income, to pamper themselves, and just to get spoiled, and to cater to grandchildren. This is Marta, and that was Mary, so that's funny. To her first and only grandchild. So something they did to attain money to pamper themselves. And it also says fondle. So it could be some kind of child molester in this situation. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. Where to now? Spirits. You know, I haven't done some word tiles in a while. Let's do that. Let's do some word tiles, okay? Spirit, please tell me more about this situation. Please tell us what you need us to know. Please put a protective bubble of light over us. Put my invisibility cloak on. And please activate my golden armaments. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We got non-stop mustard. Non-stop mustard. My non-stop mustard. Oh, jeez. Because it did say that he, released himself inside of her. So, and this says my non-stop mustard. So that could imply that his my breed. What the hell, breed? Secret. There's secret here. Secret jewel. Wow, behold. My non-stop mustard breed let secret jewel. Secret jewel cub. A secret baby? Secret baby to relish. And it talks about a grandchild here. To relish as loaf. I have loaf, me, bird, and immense. Okay, let me see what I got here. I'll show it to you guys in 1 second. Okay, this is what I got. So let's see. Hello. Sure, shout out to Grayson. Thanks for being here. My non-stop mustard breed led a secret jewel cub to me. To cage like a bird, to relish as an immense loaf. The jewel is the unexpected income. Come through, Spirit. My non-stop mustard breed. My breed led secret jewel cubs to me, like canaries in a bird cage, to relish them as immense loaves. My non-stop mustard seed rhymes with breed. So these people, or this Messiah or whatever, has a non-stop mustard seed. So they're constantly having sex with people, busting their nuts in people as some kind of way to secure a jewel cub, to cage a bird and relish them immensely. I think this person uses sex as some kind of way to get people to do what they want. And it says breed. So there could be a baby, or it could be a metaphor for how they get jewels, because it says, my nonstop mustard breed or seed led secret jewel cubs to me. Led secret jewel cubs to me. To cage like birds, to relish them immensely like loaves, as loaf. Yeah, the jewel is you, collective, and your unexpected income. I don't know how it's related to you yet. This is the words that the necrometer said in consecutive order. And I just wrote it down. So, this person could possibly drug people, and when they're passed out, they do something with their seed to somehow relish them, to trap them, or to, it says intimate group. So these people, I don't know how many people there are. I think there's up to 3 so far. But they could be sleeping with each other in this group to keep some kind of intimate, I don't know what. But some people are too trusting or gullible. And it says, although some 4-year-olds believe in the tooth fairy, only the most credulous 9-year-olds also believe in her. So, and it says fondle children over here. So there's fondling, there could be some kind of weird, like, manipulation of young or old people. I can't tell yet. It feels like something that started a long time ago and has, like, grown over the years is what it feels like. Because it feels like people are older now, but it started when people were younger. That's what it feels like. And there was some kind of group that was put together that started with fondling and something sexual and something intimate. And it would make sense that a child would be lacking courage to stand up for themselves, because it's like the lion cringed in the corner of his cage, terrified of the mouse. So it would make sense of a child not being able to stick up for themselves. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. Where should we go? Should we do a book? Let's do this focus book. Okay. Oh, Spirit, please help me focus in on what you want us to know. Thank you so much. Whether it be in the workplace, fitness regime, schedule changes, personal hopes for our lives, it will be in our new rhythms that we create the necessary parameters to not just succeed, but to soar. Goals often feel like mirages in the distance that don't provide incentive to run after, while rhythms create cadences in our soul that reminds us every single day of the power of improvement. Setting a rhythm embraces the fluidity of life, knowing that we often won't get it right or perfect, but we will show up. It also enforces a structure that will help us flourish and grow. When we bring our imperfect selves to the feet of Jesus through the discipline of rhythm, we allow his perfection to shine through us. The one who says he remains in him should walk just as he walked. I say then, walk by the Spirit, and you will certainly not carry out the desire of the flesh. So it's paramount that you keep the commandments of God. Your God will walk down the roads he shows you and reverently respects him. These are the records of the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his time. Noah walked with God. These people, someone in this group is claiming to be God or be Jesus or something, yet at the same time they're fondling children and manipulating them to do something for them, to relish them immensely. Jewel cubs, children. There's some kind of child involved in this unexpected income, court, and a doppelganger. Something that started young, that when they were young, and it says here, workplace goals, they set a rhythm, yes, a fluidity of life, something that they often didn't get perfect, but they still showed up for to enforce through us and discipline. Even though we're imperfect, they set up some kind of structure to enforce that they will flourish and grow, that they'll have fluidity of life to improve their power every single day. They set a cadence of rhythm to create and provide distance and parameters in personal hopes for their lives. They had a vision, a dream. Jesus set my rhythm, help me follow it. These people came together to formulate some kind of plan that they would, from this day forward, in the past, until some kind of payout, I think there's supposed to be like some kind of payout or unexpected income that requires some kind of cadence or rhythm, something they have to do every day to succeed. They have to set parameters and provide incentives like mirages, to provide mirages in the distance that create unnecessary parameters to not succeed. What? So they purposely, there's something about purposely doing something every day to set a rhythm or a cadence of some kind of fluidity, a rhythm of something they do every day towards the goal of this money to flourish, but not in the name of God, because they're doing ungodly acts. They're literally trying to hold someone back or change their schedule, change their personal hopes, set parameters for their life, mirages in the distance that don't provide incentive, to make someone run, to create some kind of power dynamic over a person. Doppelganger. Why else would you need to look like somebody else? Why else? Hi there. Hello. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I just got in the zone just now. Why else would you need to be a doppelganger or look like somebody else? To be somebody else, to receive what doesn't belong to you, right? Unexpected income, court, doppelganger. I think these people set up some kind of plan to steal your money, and they pretended to be you or something, and it involves touching children and sex and semen. What the hell did I just stumble onto? But something about them wasn't walking in God. They weren't they think they're walking in God, but the way that but they're stealing this from someone else. Why else would you need a doppelganger? Let's find out. Yes. Can't people just be honest? Can't you just do the right thing? Why? We'll see why they. I don't know. I don't know for sure yet. This is what I think happened. This is what I'm getting. I'll say it for the data. We'll see if it comes out. I think that these people came together in an intimate group a long time ago because they had knowledge of some kind of unexpected income, but they waited until they were older, because I see older people, and these young people with the kids look older now, and there's no kids. So I think this is like a progression, like a time progression, which I've actually never. It's usually past, present, or future, so this is like all of them. That's cool. Okay, let me see. I think we'll do fairy tale. Spirit, thank you so much for being here. Please tell me what fairy tale this can describe. The Frog King, or Iron Heinrich. Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm. Iron Heinrich. The tale seems to be a hybrid form combining a story about an animal groom and a tale about a loyal servant. Iron Heinrich gets his name from the hoops of steel that keep his heart from bursting while his master remains under a spell. What? She turned around to figure out where the voice was coming from. Critics frequently underscore the phallic nature of the frog. The innocent young girl's fear of a repugnance toward the male genitals, and the transformation of his disgust into happiness and sanctioned matrimony can hardly be symbolized better than by this transformation of the frog into a prince. Frogs are also animals that undergo transformations, existing in one form when young and another when mature. See, they went from young to old, and they changed. Something about them changing. The princess had the frog prince face one another, each gazing directly into the eyes of the other. The forest behind the two, with its unusual lighting and majestic intricacies, give a clap. My dresses, my pearls, my jewels, even my golden crown I'm wearing. In Rumpelstiltskin, the miller's daughter similarly tries to satisfy the demands of the helper with material possessions. I told you something about money. Youngest princess in this version of the story, the frog speaks in verse. Compare the Scottish. While at the world's end, open the door, my hiney, my heart. Open the door, my ain wee thing, and mind the words that you and I spoke down in the meadow at the wellspring. So some kind of plan to make you a promise you have to keep? They made some kind of promise to each other to do some kind of deception or something wicked. A wicked witch has cast a spell on him. The cause of the transformation is not elaborated in any variants of the tale. So it's basically the princess and the frog. At the back of the coach stood faithful Heinrich. The cracking of the 3 iron bands around Heinrich's chest externalizes the sense of liberation felt by all the characters. The name Heinrich, as the grooms point out, has a representative quality suggesting solidity and decency. Heinrich, the coach is falling apart. No, my lord, it's not the coach. but a hoop from round my heart, which was in sheer pain when you were down in the spring living there as a frog. 2 more times the prince heard the cracking noise, and he was sure that the coach was falling apart. But it was only the sound of the hoops breaking from around faithful Heinrich's chest, for his master had been set free and was happy. Oh, shit, damn. Oh, shit, damn. What? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Okay, I'm gonna say it. It says witch. I think that. I think to make. I think to make Mary, or to make Mary do something, be part of this plan. The person, because he drugged her and had sex with her and nutted inside of her, and it said that behold the world in her womb. So that means he had a hold of her womb, which means he'd have a hold of her. I think he did sex magic on her without her knowing. Oh my God. To do some plan or something. Too trusting, too gullible. Something like that. I did not see this coming. And something to do with children. Something that they started a long time ago. But something changed because if you make a promise, you have to keep it. And they all made some kind of promise in this group, but not under their own free will. They were under some kind of spell that makes them agreeable, that makes them believe and trust in whoever put the spell on them. Whoever was claiming to be some kind of god or something. A wicked witch has cast a spell on him. The cause of the transformation is not elaborated, but where is it? Princess, youngest princess, let me in. Did you forget yesterday's promise? Down by the chilly waters, princess, youngest princess, let me in. The king declared, if you make a... Oh, because the frog is the king. Or the prince. I don't know. If you make a promise, you have to keep it. Just go and let him in. The princess went and opened the door. The frog hopped into the room and followed close on her heels until she reached her chair. Then he sat down and cried out, lift me up and put me next to you. And this says, my dresses and my pearls, my jewels, my golden crown. So my jewels, pearls, like pearls, you know, pearl necklace. Something, because I know I've been learning through the collective reads that sex magic is something about you control them when you like shoot your load on them or something. There's something like powerful about the semen touching the inside of something, you know, whether it's an anus or a vagina or a mouth. There's something like an exchange of energy that puts people, like, it gives someone control over you. That's why we made that episode of Spirit News, Sex and Energy, because there's people who unwittingly do sex magic because they have ill intentions, and it puts people in like an energetic leash of some kind that is attached to whoever unleashed inside of you. It creates a leash of energy, and you can become too gullible, too trusting. You can be in an illusion that you can trust this person, but really they're using them. They're using them to get this unexpected income. Wow. That's crazy as hell. I need to cleanse myself. Like, who sits around and thinks of these things? Who's got time for that? Why can't you just, I don't know. Oh, all right. Well, who's the doppelganger? Can we figure that out? Who the hell is the doppelganger? Oh, I got handguns and handcuffs. I got handguns and handcuffs. Source of a never-ending controversy as to how to get them out of the hands of the bad guys and into the hands of the good guys. This is the magic, because magic is literally like a handgun if you don't know what you're doing. If you're an ignorant student of magic, it can be literally life altering. It can be a weapon of mass destruction. Using magic this way to hurt people, children even, to make children under your spell to do what you want. That's sick. That is so sick. Wow, handcuffs. You have the right to remain silent. Seriously. These people need to be locked up. The lengths they will go to get money is disgusting. I can't, having sex with elderly people against their will, drugging them, perhaps even drugging children, spineless. Yeah, this person's spineless. Whoever the hell started this whole thing, they are definitely demonic. French wines, the perfect complement to an overpriced meal. They could possibly be, an overpriced meal, perfect complement. And complement is spelled wrong. Or it's spelled the French way, completement. The price they paid for the meal isn't in completement. But the price, it was overpriced. This plan was overpriced. But they expected a perfect completement. What does that mean? Men. Real men. Handguns, handcuffs, French wines, men. Mel Gibson. Real men, Mel Gibson. Someone who has control problems. Someone who's possibly very mentally unwell. Or going through some kind of midlife crisis or something. Someone... Tell me more, please. Attack on Pearl Harbor. Pearls again. Attack on Pearl Harbor. 333 on the clock. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. So this person is infamously known for attacking people with their Pearl Harbor, with their pearl necklaces, with their freaking jizz, man. This person is some kind of weird control freak, handcuffs and handguns, that is a manly man, a road warrior, a lethal weapon. Lethal weapon. Didn't I just say weapons of mass destruction? This person's penis needs to be locked up quick before they try to control any more people with it. That's why people are lacking courage to stand up for themselves, because they're under a spell. They can't stand up for themselves if the person who's controlling them with their jizz rocket is making them unable to speak how they really feel, because they're under an illusion. You motherfucker. You going down. Dysfunctional. Yeah. Completely and utterly impaired, damaged, maladjusted. This person's damaged goods, all because of this money. Earthy, unrefined, natural, crude. Yeah, what else? Nasty, mean, inclement, offensive. This person's pure evil. This person has been doing way too much sex magic. They aren't them anymore. I'll tell you that right now. They are not them, because if they were, they would have some kind of I don't know, stopping mechanism. Oh, let me get my phone charger. Okay, sorry. So this all started because of this unexpected income. This all started because of unexpected income. I don't know how a doppelganger, but this is something they do all the time. Listen to this. My nonstop mustard seed breed led secret jewel cubs to me so I can cage birds and relish them as loafs immensely. This person gets off at being able to control people with sex magic. They're freaking nasty, dysfunctional, crude, unrefined, mean, and offensive. And so a wedding, something about a wedding. And in that, oh, the princess had to marry the frog, and the frog was considered crude and disgusting. She didn't want to marry the frog. So one of these people had to marry this ding dong, it says. 3-3. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. My fair lady. Why did they have to marry this person? Why did they have to marry this person? Why did they have to marry this person? For the money? For the money. Something about marrying for the money. Because it's because they're zany, crazy, fun, wacky. They thought it was fun? Mad cow disease. Degenerative brain disorder in cattle, the reason they don't know enough to come out of the rain. There's something wrong with their brain. They could have some kind of degenerative brain disorder, and that's why that's why they're so evil. No. God says people shouldn't perform divination who aren't of a clear frequency, who don't have a divine frequency. That's why he says that you need to be an oracle or a prophet that has been chosen, of the chosen 144. That's me, because I've cleared my field to 144,000 hertz. Thank you so much for your opinion. All right, let's continue. Because people who aren't a conduit of God, who don't have a clear field, aren't able to match the frequency of God. You cannot be a conduit of God if you haven't cleared your field. Once you clear your field of all your emotional baggage and all of your attachments and all of your sin, then you'll be a direct match to God, and you'll be able to listen and hear his words, and you'll use them for good, because you'll be at an emotional place where you're mature enough spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, and you'll actually do the work to maintain those practices, so you maintain a direct line to God. So thank you so much for bringing that up. I'm happy to share my own experience with you. Something about Wall Street. Overall, the financial center of the United States also see roller coaster. Yeah, this person doesn't do anything but be on a roller coaster. Everything, the universe. Look, the universe. Everything, the big it. Huge, massive, that big. The Pentagon, the five-sided home of the U.S. Department of Defense. What does the Pentagon have to do with this? Maybe authority? And this ain't Walt Disney over here. This is some hardcore evil movie stuff, you know? Wow. So this person, so something about, this was supposed to be some kind of big payout. It was everything. It was that big. It was huge. It was massive. They put a lot of effort into it. Could have possibly involved authority figures, police people, judges, lawyers. Not Walt Disney though, because whatever they're doing here ain't Walt Disney, I'll tell you that. But it says the head of some Mickey Mouse company, and this had mouse on it. Where is it? The craven lion cringed at the corner of his cage, terrified of the mouse, lacking courage. And this is the head of some Mickey Mouse company. So this person who was some kind of predator preyed on people who are meek, who are mousy, who are easily too trusting and gullible, to have intimate relations with them, to control them through intimacy, and created some kind of clique that worked very hard because it was everything. It was a big payout. It was going to be a big payout that would live out in infamy. That would live out in infamy. Wow. I still don't know how a doppelganger is involved in this. How's a doppelganger involved in this? How's a doppelganger involved in this? Men in Black? Men in Black. We're not here. You don't see us. The government did not send us. We're not here. You don't see us. Doppelganger. Meryl Streep. Accomplished American actor, 2-time Oscar winner with over a dozen Academy Award nominations. So some actress who they hired someone or something, or paid someone to be you for money. See, for money. They paid some actor or someone pretended to be you to collect the money. The best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and bees. Just give me money. So they needed the doppelganger. And Men in Black is like a conspiracy theory or something, or like, but it says, we're not here, you don't see us. The government did not send us. Are you saying this has to do with the government? Like, what? How? Why? When? Mold, fuzzy growth produced on organic matter by several types of fungi, particularly attracted to students. To students. This person is like a fungal mold that is like infecting all these people, that, and they could possibly have some degenerative brain disorder that's making them completely dysfunctional. It's making them attack people with their pearls on Pearl Harbor, and they have sexual relations with people to control them, and they did it to this group of people that are intimate with each other. Now it could possibly involve children to get this money. Listen, if you don't like definition, you can get out of here. You don't have to be here. I don't need you to be here. I don't get anything from you, and this isn't for you. So if you don't like it, that's okay. It doesn't really matter, because I'm in my own reality and you're in yours. I'm not pushing this on you. I'm not making you be here. If you're here and you have something to say, this isn't the forum for your opinion. This is the forum to enjoy something new and exciting that's different. And if you don't want to enjoy it, I don't know what to tell you. But I don't care what you say. So I'm just going to continue, okay? So I love you. Thank you very much for your opinion in your reality, but it's not something that's in my reality. So I'm not going to live the way that you're saying, okay? Thank you so much. Love you. So let's see. I want to find out why did they need a doppelganger? Like, you're in the energy, so you're not dead. Why didn't they just ask you? Horseback riding. Whoa! 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 I don't know. Horseback riding. They wanted to They wanted to control you like a horse? They wanted to control you like a horse. Bald eagles, known for their majestic appearance and powerful flight, the bald eagle was chosen as the emblem of the United States. So they wanted to control you. They wanted to control your money because they wanted to appear like an eagle. They wanted a majestic appearance and a powerful flight. They wanted to be viewed as powerful, and someone smoked cigarettes in this equation. Mind if I smoke? They wanted to control your money because they wanted the appearance of power, because they think money is power. Money is not even real off of this planet. Money is a energy. This is a lack mentality trying to steal this money. It was everything, huge, massive. It was that big. This was like some big deal to them that they put a lot of like action into and planning to create some kind of doppelganger to go to court to steal your income from you or something. Thomas Edison, a show-off. Yeah, American inventor, developed a light bulb, sound recorder, generator, and motion picture projector. A show-off. This person was putting on a movie, basically. Some big old smoke show. That's what this smoke is for. Mind if I smoke? This was a smoke show, a smoke screen. This was all lies. Wow. They lied to these people. They did something to control these people, all to get money. What were they going to do with the people after they get the money? Piranha. They were going to off them. They're going to bite them when you feel like a bite. Carnivorous fish. This person's a predator. He's like Tom Cruise. He might as well be in Scientology, because the weird shit he's doing to control people is like what Scientologists do to people to control them. Some kind of mind control. Musicals. South Pacific, The King and I, The Sound of Music, A Chorus Line, Cats, Rent. Yeah, this was just a big old production. It was all a lie. I don't know what the lie is he told you. Well, I don't know. Whoopi Goldberg, another actress, and Michelle Pfeiffer. We got Michelle Pfeiffer, Tom Cruise, and Whoopi Goldberg. That's 3 actors. I have musical, I have Men in Black, Meryl Streep, Michelle Pfeiffer, Tom Cruise, Whoopi Goldberg, Men in Black, so that's 2 people. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 people so far that are in on, actually 7, because I got Thomas Edison. I got Mel Gibson, that's 8. There's all these people who planned this whole thing, this whole production to steal unexpected income through some kind of intimacy, an intimate group of persons with a similar purpose. Angel invited coterie to a fellow stamp enthusiast to a stamp trading party. That was a secret. It was a complete secret to you, collective. You knew nothing about this because they're all completely dysfunctional. This was an attack on Pearl Harbor to get your money. So what were you doing while they were doing this? Yellowstone Park. They were blowing hot air up your ass. Lying to your face. Pretending to be one way, but really they're out trying to steal your money, not even going to tell you about it. Not even going to tell you about your own money. I got the Little Mermaid here. Maybe guess which made more money. Yeah, the 1837 story by Hans Christian Andersen, or the animated film by Disney. And I had Walt Disney over here. That's a 9th person. So they wanted to take your money because they wouldn't have got as much money if you got it directly. They wanted all of it. instead of giving you some, they lie to you, create a doppelganger. They actually created a doppelganger. Can you please elaborate on that? What, to what extent? Like, to go to court, you'd have to do fake documents, you'd have to do falsified documents, you'd have to have some kind of documentation to prove that this person is you, collective, right? Goody goody. A sweet, well-behaved, virtuous person. That's who they had to pretend to be, but they are far from that. That's you, collective. They think you're a goody goody. That's why they don't want to give you no money, your own money, because you're sweet and well-behaved. And these people are a bunch of fucking dysfunctional animals. They're animals. Just completely disgusting. Doing things with children. Look, vampires. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. Complicated, difficult, complex, involved. Who's sending the doppelgangers is energy vampires who are dibbly-dabbling in sex magic. I don't know if they know that it's sex magic. I think they just maybe accidentally discovered that they can do it or something. I don't know. It's so annoying. Microsoft, a leading American software company. We'd say more, but we don't want to monopolize your time. We'd say more. Yeah, they wanted to monopolize you, collective. They wanted to push you out of the equation so they could take all your money, and which is so weird because they're splitting it between like 9 people, maybe even more, when they could have just went to you and got the money and you would have just gave them some. Because you're goody goody, you're sweet, well-behaved, virtuous. You would have just shared it with them. But it wasn't enough for them. They had to have it all. And so they made this whole plan. They pretended to be you. They forged documents. They forged your name. How did they, what did they say to make sure you didn't go into court? This is mean. It's so mean. Like, who gives these people the right to say what happens in your life and what you get? You're sweet and virtuous and well behaved. You're not dysfunctional. You didn't even do anything. These people they're just weird, man. Bunch of weirdos. I love the way she said balloon. She said it as if she were blowing bubbles. Balloon is in quotation marks. I love the way she said balloon. Yeah, these people are giving each other blowjobs and having like orgies and being weird with each other. I had this system for getting exactly what I wanted out of people. This person does this all the time to get what they want. They are very greedy. They do this all the time to get what they want. The bill she forgot to pay. Because they're in debt, because they have sex addictions, because they're selfish. What else? She found him in the terminal bar and grill. He was sober for a change. And because they're alcoholic, drug addicts, energy vampires. They decided that you're too good for them, that you think you're too goody-goody, that you don't deserve this money because you don't want to do the things that they do, the horrible things they do to each other, to children. It's awful. And I call judgment upon this. As Oracle number 36 of the High Divine Order, I call judgment on this group of people for stealing your money, for going to court, falsifying documents, and for pretending to be you, and for hurting children.